friends, it's Grampy Donuts. Pull up a chair, grab a cookie or two, and let's celebrate all the good things in life this holiday season. Snowflakes fall on Main Street bright, the world feels warm in winter light. Stories waiting by the fire's glow, it's time for the Grampy Donuts show. Welcome home, the porch lights on, the coffee's brewing, the magic's strong. With songs and smiles and love we share, the holidays are everywhere.
Coming up, stories, songs, and memories to warm your heart from Thanksgiving to Christmas Eve.
So pull up a chair, the show's begun. It's all the good things wrapped in one. With faith and laughter shining through, it's Christmas time. From me to you.
Well, everybody, I'll tell you what, this has been a love affair of getting our show going, and this is old Uncle Randy, and joining me is my cohort, my elf in waiting, sitting outside the door here is James L. Geo. James, how are you doing?
Good, Randy. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. What do you think of that theme song, Grampy Donuts? Bet you never heard of Grampy Donuts.
No, that's pretty cool. The orchestra nailed it on that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's the Grampy Donuts holiday show. It's a love affair I've always wanted to do, and you just got sort of pulled into it as one of my Grampy Donuts helpers. You know, I'm gonna have to get you an elf hat to
Yeah.
be the sidekick elf along the way. But this is going to be all about reminiscing about music. It's going to be about, we're going to try to recreate the sense of what people experience going through the holidays. You know, it's now the first part of November. I don't know, it's around the 6th, I guess. And
Mhm.
Thanksgiving is going to be not that far away, 2-3 weeks away. And with the family start to gather, hopefully with the airplanes maybe flying, joining the skies or people crawling along. But have the holidays ever been special for you, James? I mean, what's your memories of holidays?
Oh yeah. I mean, just growing up in my case in the 70s, geez, a million years ago, it was we were a small family, but we were a close family. Um, so it was always, I guess, extra special around the holiday time, Thanksgiving at grandma's house, Christmas time, the grandparents come over. I mean, it was always, just good memories, good food, good times, a lot of love. It was just, really, really great memories.
Yeah, did you have a lot of extended family where you grew up?
Not really. But, growing up, it was me and my brother and my mom, and then our one set of grandparents who were my mom's parents. She was an only child, so she didn't have any brothers or sisters, so we didn't have any cousins. My parents were divorced growing up, so my dad had one sister, so we had cousins on that side that lived close, so we were always kind of close with them. But other than that, that was about it. So it was a small, but I like to think close-knit family.
Yeah, well, I had a huge extended family. I grew up
Yeah, you were the opposite
yeah,
for
I
sure.
had all the Germans moved from Pennsylvania, where you're located. Did you grow up in Pennsylvania?
No, I'm originally from New Jersey.
New Jersey. Well, Pennsylvania is where Germans came from to
Oh,
southern Wisconsin, southwest Wisconsin. Then they migrated to northern Illinois. Quite fascinating. But in Freeport, so much German that back in the 1920s, the state of Illinois asked the schools to please start using English instead of German in the schools. So it was, an interesting time, that many Germans. But I had extended family on both sides, but very, very humble beginnings, very small homes that filled up with, I drove Joanne by my great grandmother's home, who migrated to Southwest Wisconsin in 1888 on the back of a covered,
wow.
and I knew her very well. I mean, she had, her name was Genevieve Benoy, Benoi. We called her Grammy Benoy, but she had 8 kids, and those kids had, I don't know how many kids, and then those kids had kids. And all I know is that she would have us over on Sundays, like for Easter and so forth and so on. But this is what we want to do, is we want to document the seasons changing, all going all the way up to the Christmas holidays, and
Mhm.
the stories and threads of things that happen. And we'll be right back. But the first song we're going to introduce and play here for a minute is When the Leaves Turn to Lights. Now, this is all original music, lyrics that I've actually worked with my team to write the lyrics, and it's an adaptation with our All the Good Things in Life Orchestra. And but when the leaves turn to lights, what we mean by that is that this time of year in November, it's sort of a different transitional time between Halloween to Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
the beauty of the maple trees, losing their leaves, and the ash trees and the oak trees holding their big, deep purple colors. It's just a transitional time when the holiday lights begin to come on. And our first song we're going to introduce on our show is When the Leaves Turn to Lights.
Pumpkin pies cool on the windowsill. The fire crackles, the world stands still. The table's cleared, the stories fade, the season shifts in sweet parade, from orange and gold to silver and white. The towns all shimmer in quiet delight. A gentle hush, a breath so slight. It's that time when the leaves turn to light. When the leaves turn to light, the world feels new. The stars shine closer, the dreams come true. Hearts grow warmer, the nights turn bright. It's Christmas calling through autumn's twilight. From thanks to joy, from day to night, love begins when the leaves turn to light. Coats come out and cocoa steams. Old songs drift through brand new dreams. Grandma hums that carol low. Children rush to see the snow. Main Street glows with tinsel bells. You can feel it spark inside tonight. The magic's here when the leaves turn to light. When the leaves turn to light, our hearts take flight. Through every window glows delight. From fireside laughter to silent nights, the world starts shining. Oh, what a sight! From golden days to winter white, we find our peace when the leaves turn to light. One season ends, another begins. We shed our rush and breathe it in. The grateful heart becomes the guide as Christmas love comes pouring wide. When the leaves turn to light and hope appears, we remember the joy of the passing years. With every sparkle, the world ignites, and heaven smiles through December nights. So here's to the glow that warms our sights, and love that burns when the leaves turn to lights. From every thankful heart to every shining home, The holidays have begun. When the leaves turn to light.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that because that is exactly what happens during this time of year. You see the Halloween lights go out. I'm not even sure if they don't sort of merge the Halloween and the Christmas lights. When do you think people should put their Christmas lights out, James?
When do I think they should?
Yeah,
After Thanksgiving. I
after
think
Thanksgiving.
that I think it should be like a Thanksgiving weekend activity, right? You have a lot of people have those 4 days off. You eat until you explode on Thursday, recover on Friday, and then Saturday start decorating for Christmas.
I agree with you, 100%.
Unfortunately that's not the case.
Nope,
Um,
nope.
I tell you, in my neighborhood, there's a gentleman who, to say goes all out is a vast understatement. And he has most of his stuff up already. And started putting it up last week. Someone who goes absolutely crazy decorating for Christmas, and I'm tempted one of these days to knock on his door and just to ask him what his electric bill is for the month of December, November, and December, because it's got to be astronomical.
Yeah, we have I don't even know how to tell. There was a neighborhood guy, a town about 10 miles from where we live here in Northern Illinois, started decorating his house and became bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then he got on the radio, and then the lines got long. And when the 1 year be done, he'd start working on the next year. It got to be so popular that they literally went to a pumpkin patch, big pumpkin patch area, recreated what the front of his house looks like. So now everybody can go and drive there closer to the highway. I mean, it has to be
Wow.
hundreds of thousands. But if you have it, spend it. People get a lot of joy out of it. So
Yeah.
reminiscing, today people, I believe, live too much within their phones. And
Oh,
back
for sure.
when you grew up and when I grew up, there was some really interesting gifts that kids were wanting at Christmas. And now these might be somewhat ahead of your time, James, but I'll see if you can. I doubt if some of these you ever got for Christmas. Okay, this goes back in the
Oh,
50s. All right. Did
all
you ever?
right. Let's.
Did you ever? Do you know what a slinky is?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I had one of those. Absolutely.
And other than going and then get it tangled up, and now what do you do with it? Did you?
Well, I mean, the trick was to get it to walk down the stairs and make it all the way down the stairs without, getting all discombobulated.
Yeah.
So,
I always wondered what kind of military purpose that was, derived from.
yeah.
Did you ever get a hula hoop for Christmas?
No, I never had one, but a lot of I don't know. I want to say, well, I never had one, but I know a lot of people that did. Yeah.
Had one, never could do it. Okay. How
Mm.
about a Viewmaster for 3D? You look into it,
Oh
3D.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Had I think a lot of wildlife, like a lot of cool still photography from the like Africa and safaris. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually we use that. One of our favorites that, and of course, coming from myself and two brothers, that we went through more than one of these, a Rock'em Sock'em robot. Did
Oh
you?
God, yeah. My brother and I had one of those. Yeah, I think we might have broken one or two of those as well. Yeah.
Yeah, best toy ever, really.
Oh
Huh?
boy, that was one of the top three for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, best toy ever. Not in our world, but maybe if you did you have a sister or?
No, 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 just my brother and I.
All right, well, the Chatty Cathy doll. Did you know what that was?
I've heard of it, but don't think I've ever seen one live and in person.
Dumbest thing ever. Had a string in its neck. Okay. And it would say things. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I love you. I'm Chatty Cathy or some
All
dumb.
right. It's a little creepy, but okay.
It was creepy. We always tried to manufacture, get her to say things differently for my sister.
Right. Exactly.
How about an erector set?
Yep.
An erector set. All right.
I'm one of those. Yeah.
Gilbert chemistry set where future engineers and future fire marshals got their start.
Yeah, I don't think I had one of those.
Well, There were things you could do with the chemistry set that I don't think were intended.
I'm sure. Yeah.
We figured out some. I guess we're just bad. Tinker Toys. You ever have Tinker
Yep.
Toys? All right.
Yep.
Tonka trucks. How about a
Oh
Tonka?
yeah. Yep. Had a bunch of those. Love those.
Yeah, built like tanks. They could haul dirt, snow, and your brother's Matchbox cars.
Yep.
Lincoln logs.
Yes.
Had those. All right. Nothing to Christmas morning than the smell of fresh wood and a half-built frontier cabin that your brother and I.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Like they had what green slats for the, for the
For the roof.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure you got a lot of these Barbie dolls.
Yeah. No. No.
G.I. Joe.
All right. Yep. Had a bunch of those.
Yeah. Etch a sketch.
Yes.
Did you ever figure out how to use an etch a sketch?
It in passing, yeah. I mean, you had to be pretty dexterous, coordinated, because it had the two knobs, right? And one went one way, one went the other way, so you kind of had to
One went right and left, the other one up and down, and
up and down. Yeah,
yeah. So no, you couldn't. You're just like everybody else.
yeah.
Uh, a Tony doll or a Betsy Wetsy.
No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It says here the dolls that they let every child play parent before lunch. I don't get that. I don't understand that. Did you ever have an electronic football game?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the toys that had the most promise and delivered the least results. Yeah. Yeah, it was very cool in theory. In practice, it didn't work out so well, but yep, had that for sure.
There was one in the 50s, actually. What it was it didn't vibrate or anything, but it had like a lighted board. It had the players on top, and you had to put in different defenses, and then you pulled the paper back, and you could see where the runners went and where the defense would hit it. And you wouldn't know. I mean,
Oh,
it was really
that's
interesting.
interesting.
My cousin
Okay.
had we played that a lot. Now, the number one all-time gift that every young man wanted, made a movie about it, and you don't want to shoot your eye out.
Oh, the BB gun. Yeah.
The Red Ryder BB gun.
That's
Yes,
what
same
that's what it
one
was
that
called.
Ralphie wanted.
Yep.
And sometimes you did shoot your eye out,
I'm sure. Yeah.
We got one of those. We went downstairs, set up a range downstairs to, basically
Uh-huh.
when the BBs came in those little round packets,
Uh-huh.
we would set those up, God, we had BBs all over the basement. I mean, it
Oh, I
was
bet.
ridiculous. Do you ever get roller skates with a key to wear them on your shoe?
No, no, never did roller skates.
Yeah. I always ask everybody, and you can always tell if somebody's a true baby boomer my age. You say, well, did you ever lose your cotter key? And they go, well, what's that? Well, that's the thing that tightened your skates under your shoes.
Ah, okay.
What was that? But it's amazing. 70s, growing up in the 70s, board games, Monopoly, Clue, and Candyland.
Hmm.
Yeah. Did you ever play Candyland?
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
played it as a 5 or 6 year old. This is a true Randy story. One of my friends, parents were out in the living room. She beat me
Hmm.
rather big. I picked up the Candyland board, ripped it in half, and threw it at her.
All right.
I'm just terrible, but that actually is a true story. It's just like, I don't know, you beat me at Candyland. How do you lose at Candyland? It's ridiculous. But anyway,
A little bit of a sore loser when you were young,
I still am.
huh?
Anyway, so Grampy Donuts, do you know where Grampy Donuts came from?
I do not. I'm actually curious as to the origination of Grampy Donuts.
The Grampy Donuts Lounge if I want to go and hide, but I hide up here with my grandson. So my
Okay.
grandson, born about 14 years ago, I always took donuts. It was a big part of my life. We'd take the kids to school in the morning and get them donuts. On the weekends, we get dozens of donuts. We have great donut shops. So when my first grandson was born, keep the tradition going every Saturday so I could spend time with my grandson, pick up
Hmm.
some donuts, take them to my son's house, and gave me time just to spend and bond with my new baby.
Sure.
What brings me to tears.
Right.
Well, when he turned about 2, he knew that happened every Saturday, and he looked at my son Ryan and he said, when's that Grampy Donuts guy coming? So,
There
so
you go.
Grampy Donuts, that's how it got. That's the name that was given to me. So Grampy
Okay.
Donuts is going in my world to a storytelling, comfortable place for people to be. And that's what we want the show to be.
Nice.
You and I are going to take people through the next few weeks leading up to Christmas and even maybe New Year's Eve, and maybe as the year gets by that, but every week, I have music that's created. We're going to have a 2-hour show the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Play all this music that we're going to be playing now leading up to that. And
Hmm.
then there'll even be more music after Thanksgiving leading up to Christmas. And we're going to cover all those, what we call all the good things in life: family,
Yep.
gathering, the gift of Christ being born during Christmas, but the holiday times, try to recreate just that special time, that special bond this time of year, and then have that 2-hour show where people can turn it on and just have a little piece of comfort food or comfort sound or whatever you want to talk
Yep.
about. But
There you go.
anyway, other than that, James, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you're all along
It
for the
is.
ride.
Yep. Yeah. Looking forward to it. I think it's a good time in history to bring back some of those old memories and comforting thoughts, and give people a chance to just kind of kick back and reflect and reminisce, and just enjoy the holiday season.
Yeah, exactly right. So our last song today before we sign out, and we'll say goodbye here, James, because the music will take us out. But
Sounds
the
good.
song upcoming is called "They Always Come Home," and it's about that time when people get in the car, get in the plane, and drive home to see Grandma, just like you said.
There you go.
Here we go. Be at peace, James. We'll talk to you
You
next
too.
time. All righty.
Sounds good.
Here you go. They always come home.
Snow on the rooftops, a glow in the town. Old memories smiling as the sun settles down. Through the cold and the miles, they're finding their way, coming home to the laughter where hearts always stay. They always come home through the wind and the gray, down the old country road where the porch lights still play, for the warmth of the fire, for the turkey and grace, for a hug from old Gram and her smile on each face. No matter how far that they roam, they always come home. Mac and cheese bubbling, pies in the air, mashed potatoes and gravy, love everywhere. The children are giggling, the dogs by the door, the scent of tradition, we felt it before. They always come home, through the wind and the gray, down the old country road where the porch lights still play, for the warmth of the fire, for the stories retold, for forgiveness and peace, and a hand they still hold. No matter how far that they roam, they always come home. Christmas lights waiting, the carols begin, the snowflakes and candles, the love deep within, the fences mended, old hearts made new, at the table of blessings where dreams come boys come home to the feast and the flame, where the grace we remember still whispers our names. And though time may pass and the children all grow, they'll find